Steven Correño, KOR to Sports. I'm looking at my camera and laughing because I don't think I've ever seen my camera pointed this high ever before. Man, you're just faced off with Carlos Ocampo. I don't know. Any takeaways from the face-off?
He seems confident. He seems confident in his work and all that stuff. So we expect a great fight this Saturday.
He's been on kind of a tear since losing to Errol Spence. I want to say like 8-9 knockouts or something like that since he's moved up. Is that I don't know, how do you take that, being that, you know, obviously Errol Spence knocked him out in one round, but since he's put on the more weight, he's been kind of on a tear?
I would imagine he's a talented fighter. The fact that he went and became an IBF mandatory, he's ranked again. He's ranked high again. He's I think top 10 in Ring Magazine in the super welter. So, you know, he's a talented fighter, and I expect a hard fight from him.
Well, I feel like I've asked you this before. When was the last time you faced an opponent that you were shorter than? That you were shorter, that, you know, the guy was taller than you?
I don't think I ever have, honestly.
Really?
Yeah, I don't think I never.
Amateurs, anything?
Amateurs, I fought a guy my height, but never shorter.
Wow. Yeah. Good for you. Man, you're coming off an incredible win, possible fight of the year against Erickson Lubman. What did you find out about yourself in that fight?
I feel like with that fight, I didn't find anything about myself. Through the camp, I learned all these things. It's just I had to put in display for all the fans.
Did you feel that you accomplished that? I mean, I think I would say as a fight fan, you did.
I would hope so, you know.
Man, going into obviously this fight, I want to say is for the #1 contendership for the WBC, or would you be able to force Jermell into a fight or with a win in this fight?
Well, as of right now, I am the mandatory for WBC already, so I guess we're fighting for that spot. We're also fighting for the interim, so I think that's what's on line right for this fight. But this is a fight that, of course, we can't overlook them, but I want to stay busy with this fight, and then hopefully next we have Charlo.
Jermell is fighting Tszyu next. What do you think about that fight? How does that one play out?
I have Charlo for that one, but I think Tszyu can put on a great show as well. So we'll see. He's a big pressure fighter, and I think Charlo has a hard time with that. So we'll see how it is. Maybe another Castaño fight.
I was going to say, if it's not Jermell after this, is there anybody else that you're gunning for in the division?
Well, they have the top 10, of course. I think the #1 right now in WBC is the one from Detroit. Harrison. We have Harrison. We have a couple names out there. I think Goucher. All these names are top-level fighters, exciting fighters. We have Castaño as well, who was former champion. So all these former champions, that if they want to take the opportunity, then we'll definitely fight them.
How much longer do you feel you'll be at 154 pounds? Because obviously, super tall guy, obviously, you know, it's trouble for everyone to make weight, but is it getting more difficult the older you get, or do you think you're pretty stable at 54? As
of right now, I'm fine. We'll see in the next year or next year coming, you know, who knows? Maybe after these holidays, I can't make the weight class no more, but as of right now, I'm 154. I want to win this weight, win a title at this weight class, because I've been campaigning at this weight class my whole career. So, you know, fingers crossed. I don't think I have the fingers crossed, but I'll win this one title, win the world title first, and then we'll see from there.
Planning on eating a lot of pozole and tamales or something this holiday season? That's why.
Oh yeah, you know I'm gonna do that.
Yeah, might not make 160 next year. Man, just gotta ask you. I've been asking everybody. Hopefully we get the fight right. Errol Spence versus Terence Crawford. With those two guys, do you lean one way or the other with those two?
I have Spence. I do have Spence. It's like a 60-40 though. Crawford's a talented fighter, strong talented fighter. Definitely a pound for pound for a reason. But I do have Spence.
Why Spence?
I like his style. He's a pressure fighter. He has the dog in him, and that's just the style I lean towards.
How does he deal with the switching of Terence Crawford, do you think?
Well, I don't know. I don't think I have a problem. When you walk a guy down, you know, you don't worry about him going left or right. You're just going forward, and you worry about your punches landing more than his. You don't care about what he's going to do. You're just going to worry about what your plan is.
So do you think it goes decision or knockout? How do you think he gets a W?
That was probably a knockout. Yeah. And I could see it on either end, but I'm leaning again towards more Spence.
Awesome, man. Thank you so much for your time, Sebastian. Best of luck this Saturday, man. Tell the fans where they can follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram at Seb Fundora, and then Twitter, I think Sebastian Fundora 1.
Oh, and just lastly, you're fighting on the same card as your sister, man. What's that like? I'm sure she's excited. The whole family's going to be excited for that one. What's that feeling like?
It's great. It's great. It's great that she has this platform. I think women's boxing's on a rise right now. So to have her on this card, it's great for that. And the more the merrier. Why not?
Family affair on Saturday.
Definitely.
Thank you so much, brother. Appreciate your time, man. Thank you.